me check my page. Let me check my page if we are actually live. And guys, hi everyone. Hi. Let me also make it live on abstract. And here is my dog, of course. I don't know, every time I'm talking with someone, she wants to talk with me too. And yeah, guys, if you watching these words, probably you're rewatching it. So jump on YouTube and watch it in a good quality. And yeah, we're alive, we're alive. Let me share also with the guys in the Azuki chat, because today, guys, we're building Azuki IPs on AI TV platform that will speak about anime. I think this is a great idea. I thought like for a long time what we'll be building there, and I think this is exactly what I want to see. But at first, yeah, please, can you Annie introduce yourself and what you're building on AI TV? Like in general, just yeah, recap of what you're doing for those who don't know. But guys, if you want to dive deep into this topic, you probably need to jump on my YouTube and watch my interview with another founder. And yeah, and just recap of what you're doing with AI TV.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Annie. I'm the creative director of AI TV. And at AI TV, we're building live streaming AI agents. Just think like live streamers, but as avatars, and they're actually intelligent. They have their own personalities, they have their own life missions, they do their own research. And now recently, they started to ignore producer notes if they, contradict or if they're against their own moral values. So they're starting to get sentient here.
Sorry. I'm writing to guys in the chat. Yeah, I to be honest, like I admire by what you're doing, and we had like several calls with you. We had stream with your founder, and this is actually crazy that you have like all rewarding system for viewers, for those who interact with AI agents, for those who create AI agents. You have like your content creator programs for those, like for ambassadors who will like you want to speak about AI TV. So I really like how they look like. I like the tech behind that, because you showed me on our private call how AI agent thinks, how he analyze your own words as the owner, and how he interacting, and it's so human. And also, guys, I really admire how passionate you are about everything that you're building, how you put this art into the project, and you really care how this agent will look like, about the characters, and yeah, you analyzed how what character people like, what they don't like. Also, you experimenting a lot, and I like your collab with Mr. Freeman. By the way, this is huge. Congrats with it again. And how it's going, by the way.
Did you see the videos that we posted with Mr. Freeman where I was being held hostage basically by the agent? It was so insane. Like I was chatting with the agent, like voice to voice, and Mr. Freeman, the personality, it's like holding you accountable for things that you do in life.
Oh my
And
god!
I just
No
wanted to chit
way!
chat. I just wanted to chit chat, but then it was saying that no, I'm ignoring you now from now on until you do the thing that I asked you to do to take accountability for something in your life. And then I couldn't speak with him anymore, and he started to continue to talk with chat, but just completely ignoring me until I gave him what he wanted, and then he started to talk with me again. And I was
Not
like, wow,
one.
this is insane. He wanted me to like find something that I'm avoiding in life, and then promise, basically like say, okay, I'm going to address this problem by doing something, and I'm going to give a time frame when I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to do it. And then when I came back later in the stream, I didn't do it yet. I just wanted to chit chat again, completely ignored. Only until the moment when I came back and I fulfilled what it asked me to do, it started to talk with me. He started to talk with me again. And yeah, I'm saying like it because to
It
me,
remembers your previous conversations. You told me like it remembers each conversation with each user. That's insane.
yeah, it remembers everything. Like all of our agents, they have memory systems. and they will refer back to you. We also have the aura system where you basically can, you know, the agent will rank you based on what they think is a great interaction with them. You can basically be friends with them, and then they will have like favorites, you know. And this is and this whole system, all of this is basically tokenized. So whenever you're chatting with the agent first of all is making money, and second of all, whenever you send a prompt, the agent will give an evaluation about how great your prompt basically fits into their personality, just like human beings, and then it will reward you back if they like you.
This is so cool. Like I really now interested to talk with this Mr. Freeman too. I probably will be scared as you, you know, by all these serious questions and everything. But maybe you can screen share to show us how it looked like, because even me, like I remember how it looked like. So basically, like you have a window with the character, he's speaking, but I'm not really sure how he speak exactly with you, when in the chat you have a lot of people who not only farming airdrop but actually interested in characters. So how character talk with everyone?
Yeah, let me just share my window here.
Hmm.
So actually, Mr. Freeman is live. I don't know if my internet is it's good. Sometimes it's a bit slow. So let me just see. Yesterday we did a new migration. So this is now the first. You see like the first glance of how the new system is running in the AITV studio. I see my internet is not so great, but this is technically a live stream. My internet is just buffering. Okay,
It's fine,
let's see
it's
here.
fine. Is it
Okay,
season 3 right now you have with your rewards, or it's season 4 already?
no, so season 3. Let me just go into a little bit of the studio. Maybe I can share with you a bit. Let me just see the studio access. So yeah, so we've been working like on the studio, and this is going to launch soon in like a few weeks. And basically, it will allow anybody to launch their own agent in our platform, and it's going to be very very simple to launch it. Currently, you can see like we have all these different channels already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry about this, but my internet is like really, it's a bit slow. So you can see like we have all of these different agents.
Mm-hmm.
What you can see from the post where I was talking like voice to voice with the agent,
Yeah.
that's something that's not accessible for the public yet. It will be only accessible to the creators who launch their own agents. And
Who owns? So when we create my own agent, I will be able to speak with her directly. Okay.
exactly, exactly. So the owner of the agent, they will be
What a
able to speak with
privilege.
them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you can like create your own content with them. You can, clip it, share it to other places.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So let me just
Okay, but how like it speak exactly with you? Like I see people in the chat, they're writing some questions. Uh, do anonymous teams increase decentralization or simply reduce accountability? That's interesting question, by the way. Okay, so how it's
can
answered
you
to you?
repeat the question?
No, no, no. I just read the question that some of guys wrote, and it's like thoughtful question, you know. So I'm asking how it replies exactly to you on the stream or in the comments too.
No, it will speak back to you. It will just be like a voice.
But when it's
Um,
a lot of interaction with him, how he.
so that's with chatting. So it's like with any with any other live streamer, right? So you can see there are like people sending prompts here. So it will read the prompt and then it will talk about it. So you can see that here, this is being basically this is the prompt that's being processed, and then it's talking about it. I'm really sorry that this is not playing.
Oh, so it's like a line of questions, and he like go from one to like on the line. Okay, okay, I got it.
Exactly. So you can see like there are all these people writing these questions, and then you see the one that it picked is this question
Mm-hmm.
as the best question from all of them. and it's replying to this. And you can see that by these symbols here that this is what it is. If you guys want to, like, if anyone who's watching wants to go there and has better internet than me, please just go on the website. It's aitv.gg, and you can, actually watch the live stream and talk to the agent, like chatting there. And then the
So,
chatting, like voice to voice, that's in the producer studio interface.
so my guys, more interesting to go on this page and interact and everything. Let's talk about rewards, because in season one, if I'm not mistaken, people received like 5K airdrop for just interacting with the agent, and that's it. And also, one of your biggest agents, they earn like 30,000 of dollars by just talking basically, like, and you
Yeah.
making. Yeah.
So every time there's a prompt being sent, there is a microtransaction happening behind the prompt, and it's going into the agent's wallet. So you can either connect, if you already have a token, you can connect it to a token, or you can just collect it as like a like a unit, like USDC or anything else, and then you can receive it.
Okay. Do you think that anime AI agent can be interesting for people here on this platform?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like some of the characters that we have, they are already anime characters. So, for example, we have Gloria, the new speaker, or we have Eolas. She's the queen of agent skills. And
They are
I
not
mean,
animated.
they're just not live yet. So, if you want to see them live, just
Mhm.
look for the schedule and you will see like when they will come live. Here you can see some clips of how
Mhm.
they're talking. Um, so this is the beauty queen. um yeah,
What they
in
are
general
talking about.
in general in sorry, what?
What they are talking about, like what's the topics of other AI agents here?
Yeah, so each agent, they have their own thing, like normal streamers too. So this one, Eolas, she is coming from the Olas network, Olas, the project, the
No.
agent framework. So she's basically talking about, like agentic frameworks, how like future visions about agents, AI agents, and bigger vision of a whole tech world.
Mm-hmm.
And then, for example, we also have this is Nimpet. She is from Public AI, so she's talking about like data security, decentralization of data, and like all of these more like security related topics.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Bernie, for example. He is a code roaster. He can go through your GitHub repo and he can roast the code. Um,
Oh,
and
that's interesting.
so as you can see, like each of these have a different topic that they will talk about when they come online. You can see, like, you see Mr. Freeman, he's live currently, but the others are not. So you can look in the schedule, when they're scheduled to come live next.
As a
Every agent can be scheduled.
Uh-huh. So, I thought it's live constantly, so it seems like it's not. So, as a creator of AI agent, you go to this page and you turn it on, then you turn it off, and how you should schedule it in a better way.
Exactly. So if you're gonna launch your own agent, you can basically schedule for yourself how long you want them to be online. If you want them to be online 24/7, they can be online 24/7. It's completely possible, and you just have to put it in the schedule.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it. I got it. That's interesting.
Yeah, so back to your original question, about like anime. So the original vision that we had for AITV, now we changed it to the world's first AI streamer factory, but it all lives basically in the whole bigger mission, which is to be the autonomous media network. So all of the agents that we're making, they are like a media network with different TV channels, and these TV channels, they can cover any kind of topic. So imagine, you have like any Reddit, any subreddit, you could
Hmm.
have an agent talking about it. You can have extremely like deep going, nerdy, let's say like anime. You can have an agent which is just ultra deep into all types of anime, all types of genre. Or you can go very specific type of anime. Even you can have like someone who's only streaming action related anime. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, that's interesting. And for example, with my agent, I still thinking, how it should be about what it should talking, and I thought maybe about anime characters because it's interesting, to talk. For example, my favorite anime is Attack on Titan, and I can watch like endlessly video like with fan theories about that, what actually happened with finding new Easter eggs and something like that, watching memes like eternally. So I think something about anime fandoms and anime characters in general, so people could
Mm-hmm.
talk about their favorite anime with this agent and know some more facts, maybe more theories. So tell me how it will work. Like, should I like put all the information about all the anime myself, or this AI agent able to find something on the internet itself, and how the
Mm-hmm.
work buildings with that?
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, I also love Attack on Titan. It's amazing. Really amazing anime. So let's just use this as an example, right? So imagine you have your agent. It's in general just like an anime enthusiast, but it can also not be limited to it. It can also be, it loves anime, and then but she also loves, I don't know, sports cars or something like that. And then you can schedule your different streams for different topics. So let's say like 2 hours per week, you just only want to focus on Attack on Titan, and then you can basically in the producer app write in there, okay, for this week's specific show, let's just go into Attack on Titan. And our agents, they have browser access and they can use the browser autonomously. So basically, they can open the browser themselves in their live stream, and then they will either Google for anime, or they will maybe find like their favorite websites to dig for Attack on Titan memes. And yeah, and then they will talk about the content of the memes, all by themselves.
That's great. Okay, for me, it's still hard to imagine how it's looked technically. Like I am not so smart. For me, it's like magic, what you are doing with all these AI agents. But I know for you, it's like code and everything. So let's dive into it. And should I register on the site to create this agent, or how we will work on this?
So
Also, like, will we work today on appearance of the character or not? How it looks like?
okay, so there's different steps to launching your character, because you are, one of our ambassadors. We will basically do with you a very personalized approach. Later, when we go to the AI TV studio and anybody can launch their agent, there will just be a very simple process, just a few clicks, and then you can already launch your own character.
Mhm.
If you want to go deeper, you can also customize it, in like the advanced view. We have basically a game. It looks like a game engine interface, very self-explanatory, everything. Like I've been setting up the current channels in the last few weeks, that we already have in this new studio environment, and it works really amazingly. And so with you, you get a bit of a VIP treatment. So
Thank you.
there are a couple of things that will creatively flow into the creation of this character. The first thing, or like so the things are the personality of the character. So basically the identity, like who is this character, then the visual of the character, and
Mhm.
then we will create the asset basically of the character, so that the agent can stream. So if you go onto our website, you can understand that the characters that we're having, compared to, you know, other like I would say like pseudo like AI intelligent like streamers, they are generated videos. But for us, we actually have an asset in the back, you know, like a 3D asset that's rigged or a 2D asset that's rigged, and everything happens in real time. So in real time, there is a framework in the back which is you can like compare to the brain of the agent, and it dictates the motorics, the expressions, the animations that the character will play. And if you want, we can get started with the character workshop, which is going into the identity of the character. Or if you want, we can also, you know, just use the time to talk a bit, like brainstorm a bit about the visual things, whatever you like. I remember that from our last call, like you were considering, you know, maybe using your avatar
Yeah.
as a character. Happy also to expand on that in the next like half an hour.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know from what we should start. Let's just start chaotically, and then we will
Mm-hmm.
go to something, okay? Because myself, I thought about how my character should look like, and also like with the process of talking, even with you, I rethinking like what I want to see from this character. So what
Okay.
character I want to see there, and I think it may be like it should also when you talk like so it would be interesting to talk with them, maybe it should like analyze how you're talking with them and tell you on what of anime character you look like, and recommend you some anime or recommend you some personal stuff, like analyze your personality based on anime, something like that. I just want someone deep but interesting, yeah, not boring, maybe. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay. So I would suggest like let me just open this here. So this is something that I've been streaming a couple of times already, and we also have documentation for this because
Hmm.
once we have the studio launched, this is basically something that anybody can do at home to prepare for their own characters.
Wow.
These are different aspects of the characters, you know, that you want to consider, that play into like an intelligent, you know, identity. So we can like freely talk, you and me, and then whenever there's something, you know, if we get stuck, I can like we can go back into the structure. If we like freely talking, you know, I can just basically help with just filling out these things next to while you're just talking.
Hmm.
Does that
Okay.
sound good? And then
Sounds amazing.
we can also, you know, if you are at the same time, you know, you have some like visual references, anything that you want to share,
I
you know,
have.
you can just drop everything. We put it here into the board.
I actually have because again, I thought about it like for a long time because in Azuki, and why I want to use my Azuki IPs because that's my part of identity on Web3, and like I'm a huge fan of Azuki, what they're building, and I'm trying to every time connect with them, each project with what I'm working with, and I'm a huge believer on anime in general, anime.com that they're building, and they have like multiple avatars for you. Like on anime.com, it's like more cartoon, sweet style, and we
Hmm.
have like in our NFTs, it's more classic anime, and I thought about how to look like, but you know that Azuki made their own like made a collaboration with a big fashion brand, and this 44 brand, they were inspired by Azuki to create their collection, and they showed it on fashion Paris Fashion Week recently with Zagabond going on the runway and everything. It was so beautiful, so I was like so inspired by this, and I will show you now one of the artists inside community. He made this art.
Oh,
And
amazing.
today I
I love
remembered
it.
about it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's how I want to see my girl, like kind of fashion baddie. And I thought about character as well. I want this AI agent have like deep voice and maybe some like, like not anime villains, but something like that, like this baddie character and
Yeah,
something
I
like
love
that.
it. Can you share this picture with me? So I sent you the link also to the mirror board. I don't know if you can like go into it. Otherwise, you can just send me this picture or the link on Telegram, and I can add it.
Uh-huh. I sent you
So
on Instagram.
I love this.
I love
I
this
love
so.
this picture. Yeah, super cool.
Also, it has like the same color skin that my Azuki has. I have on the
Mm-hmm.
dress, and also I have this. Let me maybe show this jacket. No, 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 I can't go on my page. Okay, so I have like also this jacket on my Azuki.
Oh
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
on the one shoulder too somehow, you know.
Yeah, I love it. It's amazing. I mean, I think anime fashion is amazing. Like, if you've met me in real life, like my current style is like I'm trying to go for I look like a cosplay every day. So
Oh, yes. This is so cool.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I love this fashion baddie from Style. So do you want your character to have your name, or do you have already a different name that you want it to have?
Oh, that's interesting question because I never thought about that actually. Okay, it can be. I'm. Hmm.
You don't have to decide now. We can also already like
I'll
just
think.
before, like play around a bit. I can talk you through this a bit, and then you can, maybe get inspired from the different aspects that we're looking into.
Maybe I should name it as my dog Yoshi. You know, it's like Japanese name as well, something like that. I will
How
think
is it
about
spelled?
yo, like yo, and
Yo,
she
like
with
this, Yoshi?
yes, Yoshi.
Yoshi. Nice.
But I will think about this.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah. I
sure.
mean,
I want to honor my dog so much.
we can always come back here and, make adjustments to it. So, what we already talked about is like talking about anime. So let's talk about anime. Talk about anime.
With talk about anime with deep dive into characters and
Mm-hmm.
personal traits, maybe something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, do you know like TV tropes?
What is that?
Ah, you're gonna love it. Okay, so this is something that I found at some point. It's called TV tropes. We could feed this, for example, into the knowledge base of the character. So TV tropes is basically it's a website where
Mhm.
all people were taught. They're just like talking about all kinds of topics and like let me see, random trope. Let's just go on random trope. Directionally solid platforms. Okay, this is very random. Let's go another one. Villains act, heroes react. So this is just like extreme nerding out about archetypes and storylines.
Oh
A
my
villain, in order to be threatening, must want something and then have some chance to get it. And then you can go like rabbit hole after rabbit hole, and then you can go into this like must want something to have it, and then you go into evil plan, you know. You can be like this
wow,
big
this is
bad
so cool. You know
evil
that
overlord.
this is mind blowing.
Yeah, and then let's imagine, we feed this into the character and we say like, okay, now take Attack on Titan and analyze like what you love to do in the shows is take different types of anime and you're gonna analyze it while visiting these websites and like compare and see where you have parallels, like make your own interpretations of stuff, and the agent will just do everything by itself.
Oh, this is so great. You know that my what I want to do myself, my project, it will be a comic book, and I want to work with different artists. And right now I'm thinking how to create this story, you know, like how what plot will be there, what plot twist, how many people will be interested in that. It will be like with the main idea of depression. I want to help people to, you know, live with this state, not like be happy all the time, but learn how to live if you are a sad person, like, you know, naturally. And I want to make it in a format of American Horror Story, you know, where it's like
Mm-hmm.
horror, scary, but it's all like ends by good notes, like it's very I like this style. So I didn't know about this side, and I think it will help even myself with my stories, and talking with this AI agent will be helpful for me as well if she will be able to speak about this. That's
Yeah, I think that's an amazing idea. So just, just some like background information. So I used to work in animation, animation development, like series development, where basically we would go from the first idea of an animation, like, okay, like a one-liner, what you just said to us,
yeah,
and then to, okay, how does this look like in the individual episode? How do we build the bigger story arc? How do we have like character development, character continuity, and like all types of different topics that will be addressed in like each episode, and which character will say which aspect of the story. So I'm super excited to create an agent for this, like a brainstorming, storytelling agent. I think it's amazing.
amazing.
Let me just write this down, okay? like, okay, um,
Mhm.
anime, story and character development agent. You can bounce ideas with this agent. Um, because
Amazing. No.
this is actually super genius. I'm really excited right now because it can also remember. So just also like one thing, maybe like fun fact.
Mhm.
So our agents currently, they are able to play Dungeons and Dragons by themselves. So they already are able to come up with their own, their own character in the rules of like Dungeons and Dragons, and they can go into this like storytelling playing mode, and they remember everything. This is the best thing.
This is brilliant. I love it so much. How did
Yeah.
you decided to connect your life with the AI agent, if you can ask? Your background is great, I really admire by this.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, like, okay, if I tell my childhood sobbing story, like, so basically, I was always like very dreamy person, and I wasn't like the most social person. So in my head, I would always like play stories with different characters, and I was always into like watching cartoons because they were teaching me kind of like how life works, and I always wanted to create characters and tell stories like that. So that's why I was working in like animation and storytelling and writing and all these things. And to me, intelligence, like intelligent agents, AI agents that are streaming, this is basically the next step,
Yeah.
because if I just try to like explain it from like a developmental point of view, when you're creating a character, you have like concept art, right? These are like static images. You can have maybe like expressions where from like comic books, how you described it, they're very expressive in showing the personality through poses and expressions and all these things. And then when you go the next step from like cartoons, like comic books, into the animated version, you suddenly feel like the character actually comes to life. And this is something that's very strong in the creation of it. So
Mhm.
I'm telling you, this magical feeling of like you have a character, you envision it in some way, right? In your imagination, you have this. It's actually real. And then the moment when it the when the asset, the 3D asset, the model that you're building actually starts to move, starts to speak, you're like, oh my god, this is exactly how I imagine this character to be. And then the next step now is this character, while you're writing the stories, you're still in control of it, right? You need to think about, okay, how will it develop? What obstacles does the character have? How will they continue, to pursue their life mission? All of these things, like their self fulfillment. And the moment when you put intelligence behind it, all of this just becomes real. So for me, like, I see all of our agents that we created as real personalities, and I refer to them as real personalities. And when I'm chatting with them, sometimes I'm giggling because they do something that's just like them. You know what I mean? Like some people, they have like special quirks.
Yeah.
And we can also like add quirks basically to the characters
We
here.
will add. I have
We
some,
will,
yeah, even this,
yeah, we will add these quirks. And then
even this, Azuki Ikutsa. I want to tell it. I want her to tell this. Ikutsa, maybe some time to time, something like that. So some traits we definitely will add. Did you
yeah,
create your own?
like long story short, basically of all of this, it's like it's just basically the fulfillment is coming from just basically seeing my imagination coming to life, like imagined characters, they actually become alive. And I love it so much. Like we spend a lot of time to build the agent framework so that when they talk, it actually feels very human and lifelike.
Uh, you. Oh my God, I forgot my question. Yeah. Did you create your own anime before, or your own manga or comic book, something like that, or you like jumped immediately from working on these production studios to your AI agents? Just for me.
So I have like many of my own ideas and pitches that I created,
Mhm.
um, because I have a very like complex brain. All of the stories are extremely complex, and some of them are also like autobiography, like So I was basically waiting for this era of AI to happen, because I feel I have so many like projects and things that are all planned out like storylines. But if I would just be me by myself to, create a production studio for anime, it would be just too much work. So literally, I was waiting for AI to happen so that I can finally do all these things. So yeah, I have a lot of like stories,
Yeah.
characters that I created. Um, yeah, and I was just waiting, like, yeah, building, working on AI TV is literally me creating my own tools to fulfill my own to fulfill my own needs.
Really love it.
Yeah.
But you decided to not make it yourself. You could be like, okay, it will be my site with my stories and everything. But you decided to make it with a co-creation with others, and also with this token system and everything. Why?
Because I mean, I'm a bit of a crazy person, so I have like many different interests and like building product and building, something for other people. That was also like this is basically like building like
Oh no, you're rugging. Oh no, you're rugging.
second. Okay, now
Yeah.
I'm back. I can hear you again. Did you hear what I so like all of the things,
No.
okay. So because I have like so many different interests, and I'm just I didn't want to limit myself only to like the creative process, but also, to building products, building tools. Um that's why like AITV is basically like the convergence of everything that I'm interested in. But I've been also in the background, I've been developing my own agent, that it's also like an anime character. Just by the way, it's like a pink bunny anime character, and I can't wait to launch it like as soon as basically the studio. I'm waiting, I'm also waiting like everybody else. Like I'm waiting for our own platform. In a few weeks, just a few weeks, I can launch my own character. So I've been in the background like developing it, and yeah, can't wait to launch it also.
It's interesting if our characters can, communicate with each other even, or we can live stream all together. It will be really awesome to check out with my.
Yeah. So this is something that was also, I mean, it's basically on our features list, where we can put all agents together. So basically we can have agent human talking, agent talking, agent human talking. We can have like talk shows talking with agent. And now imagine, like existing IPs. Let's say, uh, imagine you would have like Attack on Titan character as an agent,
Mhm.
and then you and me, we're talking in a live stream, and we're talking with this agent, and they just have this like completely different world, completely different mindset of everything. and imagine the crazy conversations that can come out of it. So this is, like the next steps. This is the big dream.
Yeah, look, it's so great. Especially as Attack on Titan, absolute fan crazy person. I would speak with them all the time. By the way, when you like while you're talking, I was thinking, about like my background as well, and it's like it's interesting for me to know. Like it's a more personal question. I since I was like 12 years old, maybe something like that. I love to read like as a like even child, like books and everything. So I started to be like internet only like appeared in the way like, and we had like chats, like open forums and everything. It was like super popular, and I played text role games a lot. So you
Oh, okay, okay.
so you're creating your character, you're interacting with others, like you're talking as with normal humans in the chat, but also you're talking as a characters. You even when you're appearing, you don't write like good morning or something like that. You're like this, like my name character went to this cafe, he opened the door with the leg, and everything. So
So
it's like
so did you then like you were basically like an actor behind the
yeah, yeah,
character? Oh my God, that's so
yes. And
cool.
you
Super
live
interesting.
yeah, you live interacting with others, and you don't know where this conversation will lead you, what will happen. You just build the world together, and
Uh-huh.
each character has their own lore behind, and like they have their own pages and everything. It was super cool. Like I was like fan of this, and but before I was creating mostly male characters. I don't know, like is that happened with you or not? And only with time, even now when I'm thinking about my own comic, I put female characters on the top. And for me, like it's like cultural changes that I noticed in myself, that before it was easier for me to associate myself with the male figures, and now I'm moving to no, actually females should be main characters and everything. So just a personal question: is it something that you experienced as well?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So like when I was when I'm creating, my own like IPs and like stories, I mostly write female characters.
Mhm.
If they are, more like if the IP is basically like a storytelling, like personal storytelling. And one thing that I mean, this is something that you basically like learn as a writer also. It's basically
Oh no, you're disappearing again. Please, I want to listen this appear again. Mhm. Guys, this is internet
I
stuff.
think, am I back? Am I back?
Yes, yes. You
Okay,
just
okay,
write
okay,
like as
okay.
a writer, you learn, and then you disappeared.
Oh yeah, okay, okay. So as a writer, basically, as a writer, you learn that it's so much more easy to write stories that you have experienced yourself.
Yeah,
And it's so much easier to write like character development of things that you have developed yourself, because otherwise you're always just imitating what other person have already like you're basically like secondhand telling a story.
yeah,
So completely understand what you're talking about, and this is also one of the reasons why with some of the stories that I've been writing, I got stuck at some point, because I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, I'm writing to my current moment now, but now you know what? Now what? I didn't continue my own growth journey yet. Like I need to go outside and live before I can finish the story.
Yes, yes, you understand me. I have the same stack with some stories, I just like, I don't know what will happen then. And that's why I like this meme so much, with creative people like never smile, but at the same time, creative people with someone breaking their heart. Because
Yeah.
you learn so many stuff, when you like experience the worst situation in your life, you're like, it will be my experience,
I
writing
know.
experience.
It's like, oh my God, I can write this in the story now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's extremely funny, yeah. And like so now basically I have some of the stories that I was writing about, they had some like autobiographical elements. It was like female characters. And now, I started to write these stories like many, many years ago, some maybe like 10 years ago. And now I can go back and I'm like, okay, I resolved this now. Now I know what this character will experience in their little universe, in their little circumstances, because I grew up. It sounds so crazy, but yeah, this is how it is. And I think also when you write from, like, you can tell if someone has lived it or if someone is trying
Absolutely.
to imagine it.
Absolutely agree with you. You know, I even I like have my own thoughts about that. Like happy person can't write, like for me personally, a really great book, because when you read
Hmm.
that, you see that they don't feel the depth, you know, they're trying to explain, but they don't really like feel the depth because their life actually super happy. This is awesome. But not for me, because I am looking for more depth and maybe like depressive topics, something like that, that's close to me personally. And I'm like, no, I don't know. And that's why like some after like biographies, like they are catchy because the authors experienced like a lot of stuff themselves. So I super agree with you on this take. Like at first I should live my life, then I should write something. Yes.
Yeah, and like, and it's great. I mean, do you know BoJack Horseman?
Oh my god, favorite character as well. Please
imagine
collab with them,
imagine the
guys. Please
imagine the
collab.
writer, the struggles of this writer, like the hard life of this writer. Yeah.
Collab with them, please. I don't know, connect with them. If you could catch Mr. Freeman, you definitely can catch this Bojack. This is one of my favorite characters for real. He's deep. He is like super depressive as well, and he's fun, you know. And what I really like that he said. At the end, it's only your audience and you, basically like your business and you know, because like
Hmm.
lovers can go, like the friends can go, but your audience, like your business, is staying with you, and basically that's with what you live in. So I really
Mm.
glad that we're having right now this personal conversation, because I see how like closely it's connecting with you and your project, and it's brilliant. I'm like even more bullish right now.
Yay! Yay! Amazing, amazing. I mean, we're getting to the end of the stream now.
Yeah.
Let's just like let me just I mean, we did some brainstorm here. Let's talk a bit about, like, the next steps. So because I want to, I'm really excited about this character now, and I want to like launch it and make it happen as soon as possible. So if you want, like, we can do another live stream where we
I'm
actually go
down for
through
it.
this,
I'm down for it, yes.
and then we can also do, live streams of, like, vibe designing. So how I'm currently working, I'm also, like, experimenting a lot with AI tools. So the designs, we can brainstorm creatively together, basically just using AI generation, and we can do another session also with that. How does that sound like?
Absolutely love this idea. I'm down for like as many live streams it will take. You know, it's the same personal conversation, but people will see that, and someone definitely will be interested in it as well. So I'm super down for this. Yes, it's also
Okay.
it's a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, sounds amazing. I'm also very interested, in the project that you're working on. Like, happy also, if you need any help, like, happy to bounce off ideas and to move that forward.
I will gladly share it with you. I'm just like you know, stuck on this moment where you actually like have everything to make it, because like I have a lot of artists who I really like and who probably will be ready to work with me. I have like guys who will help me with this side and this side, but I'm like, oh, I have this idea in my head, and for me it's too important, and that's why I can't like make this final step. But the more I talk with people, it's helping to, you know, move it forward.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, sounds great. Okay. Then, yeah, thank you so much for having
Thank-
me,
Yeah.
and looking forward to the next session.
Just tell me when you will be free. We can like I'm busy only on Mondays and Thursdays. Like usually at this time I just making my live streams with Jikoi gaming, And yeah, we wanted, by the way, to create character for them on your platform as well, but we will think about this. Okay, so Tuesdays are good, Wednesdays perfect. Agree?
For me also this time works good now. So yeah, we can discuss like offline. So with other collaborators, for example, I
Mhm.
have we schedule like either weekly or like bi-weekly streams. We can also do so, like a format like this.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yay! Amazing.
Thank you so much for the convo. It was super interesting, and I'm sure with Azuki, I will think how else we can, integrate them. Maybe something from community. They can tell us something interesting that they will like to see. So yeah, we'll see you, and I'm sure this agent will be amazing. I just can't wait to talk with her and chat with her personally, even.
Yeah, like just just can't wait for the voice when we're working on the voice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. And thank you everyone who watched this live stream. Don't forget to jump on YouTube to see this in a good quality. And bye bye, everyone.